Welcome to the case on Deponia. I prefer this set.
Huh?
What? What happened? Okay.
You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left-click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
There is going to be little to none commentary in these videos.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left-click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier. Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
This depends on the setting you chose.
Hey, there it is.
I have them
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
You just get one and add it to the other, clicking on it.
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible. It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever. When you're ready, you need to...
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't! You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world.
Stop not cinema. Only using previous scene. The previous game.
But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-ba-bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic, again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades, rim borders on anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, not to start all over again.
Start all over again.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... how shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
Me?
I trust him
No.
completely.
Never.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
If you want to see the things you can interact with, you can press space and they light up, and it's really useful sometimes. So here you have to put the power inventor of the toilet.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Ah, he's okay.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
He's just feather form. It's temporary.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
I forgot Steam Friend Zone. Okay.
You'll see. I will go to Elysium.
Stop it, Rufus. The only thing you will achieve is a spectacular suicide.
Don't panic. I've calculated everything. Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I suggest you do this part alone, you know, it's more fun and it gets introduced to the game a bit. But if you're really stuck, okay, that's...
And whoop!
Now press the panhandle.
Oof,
then
perfect
right,
body
so you can
control,
cut it.
as always. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles.
The panhandle again.
With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! Ah! What?
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius. Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it! Don't worry! You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No! No, this isn't right! Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal. That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat.
It's kind of sad you don't see Grandma Hooch for the rest of the game. At least
Wait,
this one.
there's more dust. Awesome! A bear! That's my favorite so far. Huh, must be the ejector seat after all. And again, I'm what's best for Goal! No, don't! Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal! You idiot! Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on all
the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were Goal, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch. Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Only the most epic tales feature cruel depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, but surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. reckoning up the sum. The best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy end with a grand fling, with dancing and blues and so forth.
Huzzah with blues and so forth.
Oh, I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh, we seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh, a note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh, finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well, yada yada yada, blood from her ears, blah blah blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Alright, I'm going to leave here the first episode of the walkthrough. Yeah, this is it.